entering a season full of hope, full of abundance in opportunities, full of joy, full of a future that is really bright. This is summer. This is the time to leave behind anything that may be bothering you. I understand life gets tough. Bills are tough to pay. Your job gets tough. We have problems socially, even in relationships. One thing I can tell you is you learn a lot about one's character by their approach towards tough times. It really goes a long way in painting your future. Because if you give up and you allow those times to bring you down versus actually going for the positives in life, hope, joy, living for others beyond yourself. You see, part of happiness comes from self-acceptance, but also wanting to see that same result in other people. You should be striving to be very worldly in the sense that you come to terms with your past. At the same time, you don't let it drag you down. I think the only goal in life is not to make money, because you can't take your money with you when you go. It's not to have a lot of followers on social media, it's to be happy. Part of your happiness involves forgiving yourself, and forgiveness is a big key role in just being able to move on from whatever's holding you back from achieving that true moment of joy. I think the biggest mistake we make, and it's part of our nature, is we look for happiness in things, in people. Yeah, I know I mentioned you want other people to be happy as well, but first you gotta find it within yourself, and then it will reflect out into the world. You're not gonna find it on your cell phone. You're not gonna find it on social media. Certainly if you haven't figured it out with yourself. Do the things that you like to do. I can tell you right now, I've had the darkest years of my life, but I knew that I wanted to be happy. I knew it was a choice. My emotional state was a choice. And I can tell you one thing, and one thing for certain, I cannot believe that I took those tough times for granted, because they did a big job at shaping who I am till this very day. And it makes me happy knowing that the mindset I adopted is now one of peace, of unity, of believing that anything in life is possible, including happiness. I've worked some of the lowest paying jobs, scrubbing floors, cleaning toilets. But man, you know what I said? I'm gonna do something that makes me happy for the time being. I'm gonna get my headphones, plug in some music, and just plug in a podcast and do my thing. I'm gonna vision myself in that place that I want to be. And I've mentioned it already, like if you have a goal in life, you have to meet the terms and the conditions of being at that goal. If your goal is to be rich, for instance, you have to study the rich by reading and educating yourself in books. Since this video is about happiness, you need to find out, where can happiness be found? It's found within. You won't ever find it in another person. You'll be left disappointed if you raise your expectations hoping that somebody will just wake up one day and transform your life. It doesn't work like that. We all have a burden. Now you see, for me, my biggest theme that always resonates with just being able to get out of those low moments is practicing healthy habits. You gotta really treat yourself like you're worth more than gold. Your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, they all connect and correlate to your character. Start spending more time indulging yourself in those things that you like, but don't do anything stupid. And by that I mean you really have to understand yourself on a deep level, and sometimes that requires loneliness, and I know life can put us in those situations. But the last thing you want to do is lean your shoulder on somebody who's already falling.